nasa NEP po ay 1.201 billion pesos for 2026. Magkano po ngayon ang nakalagay sa ating Senate Committee report na ating dinidiscuss ngayon when you talk about employment facilitation program, Mr. President?
About 1.2 billion pesos. Ito,
So
pero
it's
nasa-
the same with the NEP, Mr.
Yes,
President?
sir.
Is that correct? Same as the NEP?
Mr. President, it's no change.
So
Mr.
there's
President.
no change, Mr. President, which means, Mr. President, if you look at Job Search Assistance Program, from 171 million last year is down to 127 million. That's about 44 million decrease or 25.6% decrease, Mr. President. Is that correct, Mr. President?
No.
Sana hindi nagugulat yung Dole family na ganito kalaki na bawas. So you're aware of that and what is going, ano ho yung mga apekto na programa natin? Ganun. I mean, if we are to give importance to our kababayans looking for jobs and we decrease the budget of this program of government by 25%, then I don't think we are in the right direction, Mr. President.
Tama ho kayo. It decreased by 43 million, about 25%. And
Yan po ay yung mga job fairs, Mr. President. Yan po yung mga kababayan natin for the past so many years being a senator of the Republic. Yan po yung mga inaabangan nila. Yan po yung pagka nagpo-post ako ng job fair halos every week. I'm actually getting the details from the Department of Labor and Employment. Every time magpo-post po tayo, nagre-respond yung ating mga kababayan, masayang-masaya sila na pumupunta po doon, nagkakaroon ng job fairs. Babawasan natin ng 25%, Mr. President. Baka ho, hindi magandang pangitain ito sa mga susunod na panahon kung ang ating tinatahak na landas ay gumawa at patuloy magbigay ng trabaho at hanap buhay sa ating mga kababayan.
yeah, actually ho, ang nagbawas ay DBM. And I'm sure the reason there is fiscal space. No? So, yeah, dito man ho sa Congress and Senate, tinuloy lang ho natin yung ano yung nasa NEP.
Sorry, Mr. President. Minority leader ko, boss, kaya I have to, sabi niya, nasa second page pa raw ako, baka pwede daw tanggalin ko na lahat. Sabi ko, okay naman po ako doon. Importante lang sa akin, Mr. President, if we can, and at the proper time, this representation would like to put into the records of this August chamber that I will lobby with the chairman to put in more funds with this job search assistance. This is the job fair program of the government, Mr. President. So kung 43 million lang, I think 40 million kayang-kaya po
Yeah,
natin.
tama ho kayo. I think you made a very good point. Ang underemployment natin is persistently high.
Yes.
We have to expect the worst because of this issue surrounding surrounding the flood control issue. So the job search program is a important program to stimulate job creation and also help our kababayans look for the appropriate jobs for them. Tama ho kayo. And we welcome suggestions.
Thank you, Mr. President. And at the proper time, we will do that. And with the help of our good friend, Secretary Laguesma, to help us figure out magkano yung pwede nating idagdag at kailangan, Mr. President, para sa programang ito. Mr. President, magpapaspas po ako, Mr. President, dahil nabigyan ako ng ng signal na pumaspas. I cannot leave this August chamber without mentioning, Mr. President, that DOLE and its attached agencies currently have 1,641 unfilled positions. Meron po tayong table dito na gusto rin ipakita, pero dahil matagal kumilos yung mga nandun, sasabihin ko na lang, 1,641 unfilled positions. Tapos, ang JO at contract of service ay 2,351 job orders and contract of service. Doon po sa mga unfilled positions ng DOLE, 15.8% po ito ng kanilang authorized plantilla items. At sorry sa TESDA dahil ang significant portion of vacancies ay nasa TESDA, pinakamalaki, 914 positions. So, sana po tugunan ito dahil tayo po ang DOLE being the agency tasked with labor protection should lead also by example in providing security of employment sa ating mga kababayan, Mr. President.
Thank you, Mr. President, for being consistent in reminding the agencies about these unfilled positions. In fact, sa gobyerno pa lang, marami na pong opportunity na trabaho and you've been consistent for the last 9 years here in the Senate. And maraming salamat for that.
Ang problema, Mr. President, kahit consistent, ang bagal ng improvement.
Oo nga.
Yung job order and
Oo
the
nga.
contract of service, nung nagsimula po ako, 600,000 lang sa buong pamahalaan, especially sa local government, napakalaki. Ngayon ho, 900,000 plus na, mag-1 million na. So from 600 to 900, ang nag-improve lang po itong mga filled up positions, Mr. President. Last year, sa kada 10, isa lang yung unfilled. Ngayon, 13 na. 13:1. So, I hope, Mr. President, ma-address po ito ng ating DOLE and TESDA family. Mr.
Just to
President.
put on record, Mr. President, some of the reasons, marami pong mga nagre-retire, marami rin po nagre-resign, iba naman po nagpo-promote. So, mas marami po yung mga nagre-resign, nagpo-promote, saka nagre-retire kaysa po doon sa pumapasok. Kaya, kumbaga, yung proseso rin ho natin sa pag-hire, mabagal, kaya lumalaki po yung unfilled position. Nevertheless, there's a commitment from the Secretary to continuously utilize the positions. No?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. President. I remember when I was in TESDA, Mr. President, there's a unfilled position for a lawyer in TESDA. If I recall it right, that was kind of long time ago, Mr. President. Ang problema po, ang baba-baba nung salary grade. Tama. So yung mga ganun po, Mr. President, katulad ng mga ganun, and sometimes you really cannot blame the agency or the department. But we have to notify the Department of Budget and Management sa mga ganung situations, Mr. President. Hindi ko lang pwedeng palagpasin din. Yung JO and contract of service sa DOLE, if you compare it from last year, nag-increase pa po eh. Last year, 2023, 2,193. 2024, 2,351. So nag-increase. Hindi magandang pangitain po eh. Paki-check lang din po ito, Secretary. Mr. President, another thing that I'd like to raise, Mr. President, ay yung pagpasa natin itong enterprise-based program, no? Kasi ayon po dun sa pag-aaral ng PIDS, may mga manggagawa na tumatanggap ng trabahong overqualified po sila. Overqualified sila, 39%. Overeducated sila. Meron namang napupunta dun sa trabaho, underqualified sila, 29%. Undereducated naman. And dahil po dito may mga manggagawa na, yun nga, ang nangyayari, naghahanap ng dagdag kita o hindi makahanap ng trabaho, napasok naman sa kanilang kakayahan. In fiscal year 2025, nag-allocate po tayo ng 10.51 billion to training programs for various stakeholders conducted by DOLE and TESDA. Meanwhile, 2025 di po sa NEP, at least 8.72 billion has been allocated for said programs under DOLE and the TESDA, ito po ay nasa table 5. Naghahanda naman po tayo tuwing nag-interpellate
Parang
tayo.
tulog na ho yata yung ano
Oo nga,
natin.
pakibigyan po
Last time wala namang sound. Ngayon,
pakibigyan po ng 10
PowerPoint.
tasang kape pa yan ng magising. At pag tinignan po natin, wala daw po silang overtime yata, Mr. President. So, isa sa mga nakadagdag po na unemployment at underemployment yung job skills business na pinag-uusapan po natin na kanina pa, no? Mr. President, ang tanong ko lang po ay yung IBET na pinasaho natin na napakahalaga at talagang pinaglaban natin, sinuporta ng ating chairman, itong pong enterprise-based education training. Once fully implemented under the IBET Framework Act, talagang this will translate to real reductions in unemployment and underemployment. So, pwede ho bang malaman ano na po yung update nito? Meron na po bang, tumaas na po ba yung mga pumapasok dito, Mr. President? And how much is the budget allocated for 2026 for this particular initiative, Mr. President?
So, ang allocation po for Tulong Trabaho Scholarship Program is 1.6 billion pesos. Kasama na rin po dito yung IBET scholarship. So,
That's on top of the other scholarship programs like
Yes.
the Training for Work Scholarship
Yeah.
Program.
Correct.
That's on
Tama
top
ho,
of it.
tama ho
Thank you.
kayo.
I just wanted to make sure that it's on top of it. It's top of it yung sa STEP. Baka mamaya mawala naman din yung Special Training for Employment Program na merong kasamang equipment at mapagsisimulan para makapaghanap buhay mga kababayan natin.
Yes.
Thank you.
So ngayon po merong 383 IBET programs have been registered. 246, actually good news to.
Good news.
Dati parang ilan lang to? Parang 15 na. Tandaan ko.
Natatanda mo, Mr. Chairman,
Correct.
dati yung sinabi sa atin ng taga-TESDA nun na akit ng puno ng yog.
Tama ho yun. Ewan ko kung anong program ho yun. Baka, tapos meron pong 246 general IBET programs, 20 apprenticeship programs, 117 upskilling programs. And this is in counting. Dumadami pa ho to, no? So, talagang iba ho talaga pag ang Director General galing po ng EDCOM. Talagang mabilis ho kumilos. No?
Lahat po ba na nasa education sector ngayon galing na sa
Sa DepEd, ganun rin po. Galing
Galing.
EDCOM, mabilis rin ho kumilos. No? Itong si DG Kiko, first of all, alam niya ho yung ginagawa niya. At pangalawa, mabilis ho yung kanilang pag-implementa. No?
Yeah. Thank you for that, Mr. President. I'll go to another topic right away. Labor law compliance. May we know how much is DOLE's budget for labor law compliance in 2026? And is this budget sufficient to address the woes of our workers? Kanina nakikinig po kay Senator Raffy Tulfo and tingin ko ito'y may kinalaman doon considering the increasing complexity of our work environments, Mr. President.
Ang labor laws compliance is about 822 million pesos.
822 million. So ito po will adhere to the Department Order number 238, Mr. President, series of 2023, yung in-issue po ng DOLE to strengthen the enforcement and visitorial powers of the DOLE Secretary. Is that correct, Your Honor? Part po ito?
Yeah, tama po. Tama po.
O kasi dito, napakahalaga po nito, tinitignan ko po yung conducting inspections. 1, technical and advisory visits. 2, labor inspections. And 3, occupational safety and health investigations. So, napakahalaga po nitong item na ito. And under the said order, high-risk establishments shall be prioritized. Greater participation of labor groups and employers will be encouraged, and that strict record keeping of employers in relation to labor compliance in the last 3 years shall be implemented. So maganda po na sapat itong budget na ito para talagang masiguro natin yung labor law compliance ng iba't ibang kumpanya. Anyway, Mr. President, what other actions were taken by DOLE to ensure compliance to our labor laws, Mr. President, other than this? May bago po ba?
na-mention ho kanina na ang DOLE meron silang hotline and then meron ho silang